Hello students! This week we will learn about the table of areas under the normal curve. So, the objective of this video lesson is to use the table of areas under the normal curve in finding the area that corresponds to a given z-score. Before that, let us have first a short review of the normal curve. The normal curve looks like this curve. And these are some characteristics of the normal curve. First is, it is bell-shaped. The second characteristic is, it is symmetrical about the center. So notice that this part here is a reflection of this part here. Another important characteristic is the curve is asymptotic to the baseline. So notice the tails here does not touch the baseline. It is asymptotic to the baseline. It gets closer and closer to the baseline, but it will not touch the baseline. The mean is at the center. So the mean in your distribution corresponds to 0 here in the normal curve. And lastly, the area under the normal curve is 1. The shaded region here represents the area under the normal curve, and it is equal to 1. Now let's proceed to the table of areas under the normal curve, or it is called the z-table. So this is what a z-table looks like. This column here and the first row here is where we are going to find our z-value. And these numbers here, the 4-digit decimals, will be the areas of the z-value. For example, we are asked to find the area that corresponds to z equal 1. So this is our z-score, z equals 1. So the first step is we are going to express the given z-score into a 3-digit form. Or this is equal to, or we can write z equals 1 as z equals 1.00. The next step is we're going to use the z-table and find the first 2 digits here, these 2 digits, 1.0, on the first column, and then the last digit here on the first row. So how are we going to do that one? Again, using the z-table, we have here 1.0. We're going to find 1.0 here. So here is the 1.0. Here is the 1.0. And then the third digit here, 0. We're going to find that one in the first row. And it's here. So just like in multiplication table, let us match this 1.0 here to its appropriate column here, and this is the value that we got, 0.3413. If this is the normal curve, and we have here, let's draw a line here. The area between 0 and 1, this shaded part here, is 0.3413. Now let's try this question. Find the area that corresponds to z equals 1.36. Where can we locate this area that corresponds to z equals 1.36? So if this is the normal curve, I have here a line that corresponds to 1.36. That's somewhere between 1 and 2. This shaded region here, this is the area that is asked in the question. So let us find the area of the shaded region. That's the area between 0 and 1.36. Let's use the table of areas under the normal curve. And then we have 1.3 as the first two numbers. We're going to find 1.3 here in this column. This is the 1.3. And then the third number is 6. So we're going to find 6 here, or 0.06 in the first row. And here is the 0.06. And we're going to match the two numbers. Okay. And the answer is 0.4131. Number 3 question. Find the area that corresponds to z equals negative 2.58. So let's find negative 2.58 here, and it's somewhere between negative 2 and negative 3 here. So let's draw a line, and then let us shade the area between 0 and the line that corresponds to negative 2.58. So this is the required area. The given z-score is negative 2.58, so just ignore the negative in using the table. So 2.5, let's find 2.5 here in this first column, 2.5, and then the last number is 8. We're going to find that one here, and this is the 8 here. Okay, and so we're going to match the two. Let us match them, and we have this answer, 0.4951. So this area here is 0.4951. And that is how to use the z-table in finding the areas under the normal curve. So now students, I think you are ready to answer the activity sheet. Good luck!